All right, kindergartners, we are going to start our Michigan Mittens project today. So I'm going to start by tracing around my hand to make a mitten that's the right size for my hand. So I'm going to put my paper on, or my hand on the paper, and I'm going to make sure that just my hand is on my paper. I'm not going to have my arm on the paper at all, just my hand. So like right where your wrist is, that's where the edge of the paper is. And my whole hand is on the paper. I'm not going to have it off the side or anything like that, because we want to make sure it fits right on there. So I'm putting it on this side because my hand is over here, and then I'm going to put my other hand over here. I want to make sure I have room for both. And then I'm going to take my crayon and I'm going to trace around, not really touching my hand. I'm just going around it because mittens don't touch right against your hand all the time. They're a little bit bigger so that you can slide your hand inside of it. So I'm drawing a mitten just like that. And then I'm going to do my other hand. And if you can't trace it yourself, you can have a friend help you. That's a great thing to help your friends. So I'm going to use another crayon, the same crayon, and I'm going to trace right around and make a mitten that's the right size for my hand. So now I have two mittens. And you'll notice they look kind of like mirror images. They look like they're the same thing, just flipped the other way. Remember in STEM class you talked about things that are symmetrical? They look like they're symmetrical right now. And when you make your designs, I want you to make your designs symmetrical. So anything you do on this one, you're going to do the same thing on this one, so they look like they are symmetrical when you're done. So if I draw a zigzag line on this mitten, I'm going to do the same thing in the same spot on this mitten, because our mittens are going to match. They're going to be symmetrical. And then if I do a red dotted line on this mitten, I'm going to do the same thing on this mitten so that they are symmetrical. If I do a green wavy line on this mitten, I'm going to do a green wavy line on this mitten so that they are symmetrical. If I do a straight line on this mitten, I'm going to use the same color and make a straight line on this mitten so that they are symmetrical. So I'm going to keep going and keep designing my mitten. And you can start designing your mitten how you want it. Just remember, you want to make them symmetrical.